As you can tell from my background, I'm a wife, a mother, and you probably can't tell this part, but I'm a grandmother. And I love to plan because I feel that after going through some hard situations in life, that planning is key to being the best you can in every area of life. But what happens when you're planning and things come up that interrupt your plan, that interrupt your flow, and maybe set you back? Well, first of all, you're not alone. This is called life. You are in this journey of learning and progressing and learning how to handle things that seem out of control. So, earlier today, I was talking to my husband and I told him that I had planned on making videos and wanted to share some stuff. But it's hard whenever certain things come up that are so strong that they pull at your emotions. So, one of the things that happened today was I woke up to a text and I found out that one of my friends that I care for a lot, have known her for almost 20 years, is in the hospital. And it sounds pretty serious. She's able to talk to me. I plan on visiting her. But that did pull at my emotions that whenever something pulls that strong, it is something that takes my focus off of the things that I want to do. And when I'm sharing this, my husband's like, you should make a video and share that with people. So, so that's what I'm doing now is going to share with you some of the plans that a lot of people make and how to deal with it. And something very important that you should keep in mind whenever things go what they seem to be out of control. So, a lot of people use apps. I use apps for planning. I use an old school calendar for planning. I even write down lists, and I feel like all of it helps me because there's a certain focal point or goal for each one. And I know a lot of people use that. You can see it on YouTube where some people will write what they call dream boards, or they'll just plan on their planners to reach their goals. And for the longest time, I felt I was the only one that had issues of trying to get control of my emotions and my focus to be able to pursue something different and higher, a higher goal that I have on my list, which is having a YouTube channel and sharing these things that I believe will help people. So I think there's a lot of entrepreneurs that, or people that want to be entrepreneurs, who have really high, lofty goals, but they don't know how to. Sorry, there's a fly bothering me. They don't know how to put it into action, or if they try to, it's very hard. And the reason why it's very hard, and a lot of people don't talk about this, and I don't have any scientific data to back this up, but you guys can probably research that after the video, is I feel like we're not just one person trying to flow in a different direction. Instead, we're trying to flow our whole ecosystem. And what I mean by that is we have patterns that we've set with our family members, probably workplace, churches. So we have a variety of relationships that we're altering our normal flow of in order to go to a different direction. That plays a heavy toll on our mind, our emotions, our energy. We're going to get kickback because nobody likes change, even myself. I feel like when I catch a flow that I feel that works, I don't like things coming in and changing it. Sometimes, not all the time. And I feel like that's a common hurdle with a lot of people whenever you want to change things, especially when I remember I wanted to go to school full time. I had some friends that I talked to on a regular basis at the time, and I was part of their normal daily routine. So they were not, they were happy that I was going to pursue a goal, but they weren't happy that they were going to be affected by that. In other words, I'm not going to be around as much to be able to talk and kind of chit chat and laugh about things. That was going to be minimized to hardly any time on the phone or hanging out, like hangouts for coffee, because I had this goal. So that's what I mean about ecosystem. You have a whole big transition that's happening, and it's not easy. The final thing that I feel a lot of people miss out on talking about when it comes to planning, and it's something I learned back in nursing whenever I was pursuing a nursing degree, is you as a nurse treat the person spiritually, physically, and I believe it was the mental. I'm trying to remember because this was way back. So the medical field knows that it's important that your spirit is healthy, your body's healthy, and your mind is healthy. But when it comes to planning, we forget to include the whole person. So it's very important that you have a relationship with the God of the Bible. I have this Bible here. And in here is our life manual. This is how we are able to progress through life, handle the hurdles, the setbacks, and to have hope when there's no sign of hope. Without it, you're doing only a partial progress. It's kind of like a chair that has four legs. If one leg is missing, yeah, you could probably balance yourself on it and still be able to eat at the table, which is a progress. But you're not getting that firm foundation, the stability to help you as a whole. So, what I want to leave you with is three things. Planning is something beneficial to your whole being and those around you. Second, you have to have scriptures from the Bible, a relationship with God that will give you hope. And this one is from Philippians 4:6. It says, "Do not be anxious for anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God." So you need the Almighty God to help and guide and direct you. The third thing is try to develop a support system that's not going to work against your goals, but that's going to help support and guide you as well. Now, these people I would be very careful about, I would pray about you having in your life, because each of you has an important part to play in this lifetime. And you want to be careful that you choose somebody that's not going to take you off of that plan. There's so much to share. So, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next video.